Okay, Ava, let's see if I can help you out here. So this yellow line right here, that represents 0 degrees latitude. As you can tell, everything goes from 0 to 10 to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, right? So that's 10 degrees latitude all the way up to 90 degrees latitude. North of the equator is obviously north. Everything to the top is to the north. Everything to the bottom of it is the south. So north of the equator, northern latitude, south of the equator, southern latitude. Now the red line is the prime meridian. That is 0 degrees longitude. That runs right through England. And just as an aside to something that's known also as like the Zulu line for time. If you ever hear anybody talking about it's 9 Zulu, it runs right through Greenwich Mean Time, Greenwich, England. All right, so at any rate, so anything that is to the left of the red line is west longitude. Anything to the right of that line is east longitude. And if you look, you can see that the longitude goes all the way to 180 west, and to the east or to the right is 180 degrees longitude east, okay? And when they get to 180, then you just go from east longitude to west longitude. All right, so you're going to be looking at your first thing, Lake Victoria. Let's say it's 1.1 degrees south and 32.9 degrees east. So all we do is, hang on, I got to see if I can mark this up. All right, I think I can. Can I? Yes. All right, so we want to go to 1.1 south. All right, so let's zoom in. So remember, yellow line is the longitude, so we want to go to 1.1 degrees south. So as we go in here, we're going to see 1.1 kind of right in this little area here, 1.1 kind of like right down there, and then 32.9 degrees east. So now what we do is we move over, as you can see. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Hang on. Come on, there we go. Oops. Sorry if I'm sloppy. 32. So we'd probably want to see 32 right about here, right? And then minus 1.1. So probably right about here, right? So 32 right there. And then minus 1.1 south, 32, 1.1. So all you're going to do is go from here to there, and then from there to there. So right about that area is going to be Lake Victoria, 1.1 degrees south. Remember that yellow line is 0, and then 32.9 degrees east, and you're kind of just guesstimating. I mean, this is not a pinpoint thing. All right. And we'll do one more, and that is Reykjavik. All right. Now that's farther north. So if we go up here, let me back out of these. All right. And then if you look at Reykjavik, Iceland, 64.1 degrees north. All right. So back out here. So 60. So here's 60, right? So we're going to trace it all the way across to 60, somewhere in here, 61 or 64.1. So you're going to go, and then 21.5 west. So 10, 20, 24, or 21.5. So it's kind of right over the edge. And you kind of come down, and it's kind of right in that area right there, 21.5. So all you're doing is just kind of line drawing. 21, go down to where about 61, and then right about there is Iceland. Okay? So Lake Victoria, as we were saying, Lake Victoria is 1.1 south. So remember 1.1, this is the prime meridian, right? Oops, wrong one. Prime meridian's right in here on that line. And so 1.1 south would just be just a touch to there. And then 32.9. So 32.9 and 1.1 probably be right in that area right there. And I'm using my fat fingers for this. So, all right. So I hope that helps. I wish I had something better to draw with, but I don't. I guess I might. I wonder if I have that pencil upstairs. At any rate, let me know if this helped you or if it made it more confusing. If it made it more confusing, then I will try it differently. Let me see if I can give this a different color so it stands out to you. So right about here is where Iceland would be, and probably right about here is where Lake Victoria would be. 32, yep, and -1. All right, there we go. Boom. Done.